It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Rams and the Bengals coming up next.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To Mixon on the check down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now Stafford. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Stafford. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And just like that, we're through one in the biggest game of the year. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circled every year, Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. Stafford's throw, it's complete, and I think the ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, it's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them. If you're...
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Rams are in for 6. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bengals a 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Here we go. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And the Rams now coming out on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down now, but that clock rolling from the gun. Here's Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. Throwing is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Stafford. That's out to the... And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Throwing again is Stafford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Now Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Gay's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Taylor now from the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl. And now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That'll be caught by Cup. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Rams on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to run with Akers. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd. Touchdown, Rams! From 3 yards out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Burrow. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
On 2, ready?
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A final shot now for Burrow. And it's in.